To go from pattern 1 to pattern 2, I add on these 3 sticks here. To go to pattern 3, I add on these 3. So to make pattern number 4, I need to start with pattern 3 and add on 3 more sticks. I now want to know how many lines there would be in pattern number 8. In pattern 1, there are 4. In pattern 2, there are 7. And in pattern 3, there are 10. I can see that it's going up by 3 every time. So there would be 13 in pattern 4, 16 in pattern 5, 19 in pattern 6, 22 in pattern 7, and 25 in pattern number 8. So my answer for this question is 25. To answer part C, I'm going to look at the structure of the patterns. I can see that pattern 1 is 1 lot of 3 plus 1. Pattern 2 is 2 lots of 3 plus 1. Pattern 3 is 3 lots of 3 plus 1. So in pattern number n, the number of sticks would be n times 3 plus 1. Now, I need to make this more beautiful. In maths, we don't write n times 3. That's like going into a shop and asking for an apple times 3. We don't do that, we ask for 3 apples. So we change this n times 3 into 3n, and we still have the plus 1. So the number of lines in pattern n is 3n plus 1. Let's pause and have a go. When you're ready for the answers, press play. So pattern number 4 will look like this. To work out the number of lines in pattern 7, I've got 3 in pattern 1, 5 in pattern 2, 7 in pattern 3, 9 in pattern 4, 11 in pattern 5, 13 in pattern 6, and 15 in pattern 7. So the answer is 15. Now looking at the structure of the patterns, I can see that I'm adding on 2 sticks every time. So I've got 1 lot of 2 plus 1, 2 lots of 2 plus 1, 3 lots of 2 plus 1. So for the nth pattern, I will have n lots of 2 plus 1. And I write this as 2n plus 1. Here are some more questions for you. Press pause and have a go. When you're ready, press play. Here are the answers for part A and B. For part C, I can see that in pattern 1, I've got 1 lot of 4 plus 2. In pattern 2, I've got 2 lots of 4 plus 2. In pattern 3, I've got 3 lots of 4 plus 2. So in pattern N, I would have n lots of 4 plus 2, and I write this as 4n plus 2. I begin by realising that this is the first term, this is the second term, this is the third, fourth and fifth terms, and I'm looking for the nth term. I can see that this is 1 times 3. This is 2 times 3. This is 3 times 3. 4 times 3, 5 times 3. So the nth term would be n times 3. We don't write it like this, we write it as 3n. This question is more tricky. So the first thing I do is look what it's going up by every time, and I can see that it's going up by 4. That means it must be related to the 4 times table. My 4 times table looks like this: 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. Now, just like the nth term for the 3 times table was 3n, the nth term for the 4 times table would be 4n. But the numbers we've got in our sequence aren't the 4 times table. If we look carefully, we can see that they are always the 4 times table take away 2. 8 take away 2 gives me 6, 12 take away 2 gives me 10, and so on. So the nth term of my number sequence is 4n minus 2. I'm now going to do these 2 questions very quickly. This one is going up in 2s. So it must be related to the 2 times table. So I write 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And the nth term for the 2 times table is 2n. Now if I look at this and compare it to this, I can see that I add 3. The same here and here, and so on. So the nth term must be 2n add 3. This one is going up by 5 every time. So it's related to the 5 times table. So I write 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And the nth term for the 5 times table is 5n. Now comparing this with this, I can see that I need to take away 4. The same here, 10 take away 4 gives me 6. The same here, 15 take away 4 gives me 11, and so on. So the nth term is 5n take away 4. When you're ready, press play. Here are the answers.